Couple of weeks in the bounces, dragged laps out that people think are unthinkable when you look at yesterday. How calm is he under pressure? Because he looks a very different person, Christian, to where we were this time last year. He's able just to do the maths and get to where he needs to be.
He was pretty good under pressure here last year. So, look, I think it's, you see all, sportsmen at the top of their game when the big pressure moments come, and that was one of those. And, under an expectant crowd, with it's so easy to make his mistake or just over push, over drive, and he responded in the best possible way, very, very calmly, and nailed a perfect lap.
It is interesting, isn't it, when you watch elite sportsmen right at the top of their game. Doesn't matter what the sport is, as you pointed out there, it is the pressure moments that they can kind of turn it on. You watch, you've got all the data. Where has he improved? How do you improve? When you're as good as he is, do you notice a difference between last year and this year?
I think this year, the intensity, obviously it isn't quite the same as the championship fight that we had last year. And I think that having got that championship last year, having got that #1 on the car, you can see it's released him of a certain element of pressure. And I think that he's just gaining more experience. He's continuing to mature and develop. And I think he's demonstrated not just today, but throughout the year, that he's been outstanding.
What made the difference last night? Was he here a bit later working, or did he have full trust in the engineers?
I think it's the relationship that he's got with his engineering team, the hard work that goes on behind the scenes, crunching the numbers late night, on the simulator yesterday in Milton Keynes, and it's all about teamwork. I mean, we were on the back foot after losing P1 yesterday, and P2 looked pretty uncompetitive. So to come back and get the pole position is beyond what we expected today.
Is there any concerns with gearboxes? Because you opened up the gearbox this morning as well, didn't you?
No, I think it was just a precautionary check. I mean, you can never say there's no concerns, but obviously the car's running well, and so far so good.
It's getting to a point, isn't it, in the season where it's domination. You haven't been in this position for quite some time. As you said, it was a tight fight last year. How does that feel to be back kind of comfortably in the lead?
Domination by about 2/100ths of a second. So look, I mean, in terms of the championship's looking healthy, but we're not really looking at those tables. We're taking it race by race, and it's a matter of getting the most out of every session, every qualifying, every race, and then the tables, from experience, they tend to take care of themselves. And I think that it's a shame for Checo today. He didn't get to finish that lap because he was up as well. I think he would have had, probably been on the second row there. So.